For hours now, Kenyans have rallied in protest against President Ruto's Adani airport deal, which has thrown Jomo Kenyatta International Airport into complete chaos. The ripple effect: airport workers staged a massive walkout, grounding operations to a halt, leaving travelers stranded in a congested terminal with no end in sight.
Hata leo tuko na nyororo na mikate na maziwa
kila kitu iko. Leo tunashiba huku nje.
Hizi jalala kutoka dipa. Kutoka asubuhi. Jalala.
The tipping point: Adani's impending takeover of Kenya's only international airport.
How can we sell our airports? How can we take 14 airstrips and give them to an Indian company? Nobody knows the agreement and what has been signed. We have 5,000 employees with the Kenya Airports Authority, and nobody knows where these people are going to.
The online storm is fierce, and netizens are issuing stark warnings. Mr. President, if there has ever been a moment to tread carefully, it is now. Their argument is ignoring the grievances of the airport workers would spell disaster.
It is not good for our workers, our members. It's not good for aviation industry for this country. It is not good for the country. Kenyans, ask this question: why are they hiding the Adani proposal? Why? Which public participation has ever happened without the supporting documents? So because of that, we are advising our members and all employees within the JKIA fraternity, please stay away from that engagement.
And here is why. Unlike the police, who swear an oath to protect and uphold the Constitution, airport workers don't operate under such a binding allegiance. Their loyalty isn't to the commander-in-chief, but to their duties. And that very fact makes their protest a ticking time bomb. The aviation sector is a cornerstone of government revenue, and these same workers are responsible for ensuring the safety of high-profile figures, including politicians when they travel. Engineers, flight operators, ground crew, they all play a pivotal role in ensuring that planes fly safely. But with morale plummeting and tensions at an all-time high, what happens if they decide to slow down operations? What if inspections become half-hearted or corners are cut? The results could be catastrophic, with those same politicians now facing the threats of negligence at 30,000 feet above sea level.
About the airport, let's be honest, Kenyans, let's be honest. The airport we have in Nairobi is made of canvas, in the middle of a tarmac. That is the arrivals. This is a temporary structure we put up almost, 7 years ago. We don't. Ethiopia have a brand new airport. Rwanda have a brand new airport. And it is the reason why we need to work with investors to give us a new airport in Nairobi. I have seen many people saying William Ruto wants to sell the airport. Am I a madman? How do you sell a strategic national asset? You have to be insane.
At the heart of this controversy lies the president's reluctance to acknowledge the public outcry over Adani's proposed 30-year lease of JKIA. The government's silent treatment isn't sitting well with Kenyans, especially as the deal would see critical infrastructure in foreign hands. Adding fuel to the fire, the High Court has slapped a stay order on any action related to Adani's takeover, pending the conclusion of a court case challenging the proposal. Both the Law Society of Kenya and the Kenya Human Rights Commission have stepped into the fray, taking legal actions to block the deal. Their stance reflects a growing national concern. Should Kenya's most vital airport be handed over to the Adani Enterprises, an Indian conglomerate with a controversial track record?
Right now, the way it serves directly 260,000 Kenyans. And when the Indian is going to come in, if you check those documents which are in the media, we don't know if true they are. The Indian is requesting to be given free to import, to be given visas to import Indians to Kenya. Is requesting to be given 30 acres. That's a document which is there. We don't know how true it is. To be given an area to build hotels and accommodation. What will happen with the Kenyans? When is going to export is Indians to work here for Kenyans? What will happen to Kenyans? Because as a concerned Kenyan and as a union, we are so much concerned. Why this process opaque? When they are considering with Ethiopia, Ethiopia gave out a virgin land, and the builders are the ones who are building a new airport from scratch, 25 kilometers from the city. It's not an operating airport. No, it's a new airport. Go to Rwanda. Rwanda, they signed the agreement with Qatar Airways. It's a new airport they are building. It's not an operating airport right now. If Kenya wants to have a new airport, we have Konza City. They have to go to Konza City. There's a space there. Let Adani go there, develop, do what? Operate. But not the operating airport right now, which is more profitable. Those are the things Kenyans have to be told what's going on.
Now, President Ruto finds himself at a crossroads. Does he heed the warnings and pull the plug on the deal, or does he press forward, risking not just the wrath of the people, but potentially the safety of Kenya's skies?